Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of Movement Crate Loan Product Unboxing Series. Now, I'm Adam Constantine. Let me refresh your memory if you're unsure about what exactly this is. Unboxings are all the rage, whether it's technology or toys. We decided to do the same thing here. The loan product that we are about to go over is real. The stuff in the box is not. Well, I mean, it is real, but it's a representation of what it is. I mean, you can't just like take a loan out of the, all right, anyways, you get it. If you're an active US military member, a veteran, a reservist, or an eligible spouse, let's talk VA loans. So, bring out the box, please. Ooh, that was actually a pretty good slide. Especially, look at that top down. Look at that 671. Yes. Boom, we are talking VA loans. This is for all branches of the US military. You see, we have this, gosh, what a great box. Look at that. And look at this. Look at that camo right there. This is a nice looking box. We'll get to these numbers in a second. But first, this loan came about from the original, I'll make sure I get this right, the original Servicemen's Readjustment Act, which was enacted in 1944. This loan is not issued by the VA, but it is covered by a VA entitlement, and that's up to a certain loan amount. It's with that VA guarantee why lenders are able to offer this loan. So, enough talking. What's in the box? Say it with me. I can't hear you all because this is a video. All right, we're gonna move past that. So if you've seen some of our previous videos, you'll know that we usually have these sealed because you need private mortgage insurance. With the VA, you don't. So we have no seal. Let's open it up. All right, boom. We are in here. The first thing ooh, I like the little army. We doing good over here. I like that. First off, childhood nostalgia engaged. Look at that. Don't remember playing with these? You remember that? I could probably do a tech review just on these because this was our technology growing up. First thing we are going to look at is, pow, 620. Look at that, that's nice. This is the minimum credit score that we accept when it comes to these loans. But, hold on. Bow, 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 bow. LO40, boop, boop. Look, maybe you have a little lower than 620. Talk to an LO. They might have a little wiggle room to work with you. You know what I'm saying? You get it. Check that out. It's a good thing to do. Now, let's talk about the down payment requirement. There is no down payment requirement piece in this box. Oh, because there's no, VA offers a no down payment requirement. That was my real voice, by the way. Now that we've done our down payment reveal, let's revisit these numbers and really get into what they mean. Even though you don't need private mortgage insurance, there is the VA funding fee that helps the program keep going. That's where these numbers really come in. If you don't put a down payment at all, 2.5% of your total cost will be your VA funding fee. If you put a down payment of 10% or more, boom, 1.25%. That's still way more that you save than any private mortgage insurance cost. So you're still coming out very well. Now, going back to what the VA does in this process, they appraise the property, see if there's any risk involved, and then they're the ones that back the lenders so that they can offer the amount of money for your loan. All right, let's see what else is in this box. Ooh, these are like Monopoly houses. Check these out. Okay, so with the VA property, this can only be used on your private residency, which means if you have a vacation home, an investment property, whatever that may be, can't use it for this. Ooh, can we do that in slow-mo? Bonus tip, there's no prepayment penalty. So you can pay upfront as much as you'd like. That's the overview of what's in a VA loan. Let's talk about specifically who is eligible. These guys here. The eligibility for a VA loan is defined as veterans who served on active duty and have a discharge other than dishonorable after a minimum of 90 days of service during wartime or a minimum of 181 continuous days during peacetime. There is a 2-year requirement if the veteran enlisted and began service after September 7, 1980, or was an officer and began service after October 16, 1981. There is a 6-year requirement for National Guards and reservists with certain criteria, and there are specific rules concerning eligibility of surviving spouses. Is this loan product for you? If it is, reach out to a movement loan officer and ask them any other questions you have. If you're like, I'm ready, I wanna get pre-approved now, then fill out our Easy app. Quick, simple, and easy to understand. Well, that's it for all of us here at Movement Crate. We'll be back with a lot more information. All the things that we talked about in this video can be found in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. I'm taking these with me. Yay for reliving our childhood.